Hello everyone, welcome back again to Liverpool Report today. We've got the latest updates on our beloved club Liverpool. But before we dive in, make sure to subscribe so you never miss a moment of Liverpool Report news. Let's get started. Liverpool supporters should be happy for Trent Alexander-Arnold as he nears his move to Real Madrid, according to Paul Merson. Alexander-Arnold's current contract with Liverpool is set to expire at the end of June, and it's been widely reported that he has agreed a deal in principle to join Real on a free transfer. Real have been courting Alexander-Arnold for months and had a £20 million offer rejected in the January transfer window by the Reds. They are now confident that the England international will join on a 5-year deal worth around £12.5 million a year in the summer transfer window, despite suggestions that Liverpool could match those figures. Reports that he is off to Madrid in the summer have been met with anger by some in the Liverpool fan base, with one videoing himself burning Alexander-Arnold's number 66 shirt on social media. Having been born in Liverpool and come through the club's academy, some clearly feel that the 26-year-old should remain loyal. But former Arsenal midfielder Merson has a very different take on the situation. He told Sky Sports, "I don't know what the problem is. He's come through there, he's been unbelievable. He's won everything in the game there at Liverpool, and he's going to go on a free. Look at Anthony. He's just been bought by Man United for £80 million in 2022, and he's now out on loan, and no one says a dicky bird. This lad has been absolutely outstanding for Liverpool. He hasn't come in as a £60 million flop. He's been through the ranks. He's come into the team. He's been phenomenal. And it's Real Madrid. Do you know what I mean? He's won the league in 2020. He's going to win the Premier League with Liverpool again this season. He's won the Champions League in 2019, and I don't see a problem with it. I really don't. I don't know anybody in the world of football who's ever turned Real Madrid down. I don't. Fair play to the lad. Good luck to him. I think Liverpool fans should be happy for him. He's given everything for that club, and I think he deserves that move, in my opinion." Mohamed Salah and Virgil van Dijk are in similar positions to Alexander-Arnold, with their current deals close to expiring. Speculation over their futures at Anfield has died down in recent weeks, but it seems that the right-back's local links make his situation a more emotive one for supporters. Whatever happens in the summer, the star trio are about to help secure the Premier League title in the first season under Arneslot's management. Liverpool are 12 points clear of Arsenal with 9 games left to play and no other competitions to focus on. Mohamed Salah posted a recording of Trent Alexander-Arnold to his Instagram story following a week that the fullback's future has dominated. The Liverpool Academy product's move to Real Madrid appears all but confirmed as his contract winds down at the end of the season. Alexander-Arnold has been widely expected to move to the Bernabeu, and Los Blancos saw a January bid rejected by the Reds for their vice-captain. The 26-year-old is joined by Salah and Virgil van Dijk in the final year of his contract. Liverpool star Salah, who has a reputation for being playful on social media, prompted more speculation on Saturday with his post. The Egyptian winger captured Ibrahima Konate and Dominic Szoboszlai before abruptly panning to Alexander-Arnold. The group appear deep in discussion, with the academy product playing a significant part in the conversation. The clip is not accompanied by any audio, however. Alexander-Arnold's expected departure has provoked plenty of discussion in recent days, with former professionals offering their view over how he should be treated by supporters. An element of frustration with the situation appears to be present, but Liverpool could yet earn a fee for their full-back. Real Madrid are competing in the Club World Cup, which has seen a new transfer period added to the calendar, which the Premier League has now agreed. Carlo Ancelotti's side are said to be keen to add Alexander-Arnold to their squad in time for the competition which begins before his Liverpool contract comes to an end. Not everyone is convinced that Alexander-Arnold's exit is signed, sealed and delivered, however. Ex-Liverpool fullback Stephen Warnock believes the Anfield side could still produce an offer, then convinces the Real Madrid target to stay. Warnock said on BBC Football Focus, "I still think there's an opportunity where he could stay. I think there's still that element where he's almost going, if you want me, you're going to have to pay for me. Because if you think of Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah, their salaries are astronomical at the moment. Because Trent is a local lad, he won't be on the type of money that they are on, and he will be thinking, pay me what they're getting paid. And it might be a case of just closing that gap, and they are able to make that happen." But the other side of it is, What Liverpool fans are getting very frustrated by is that he's potentially going to leave on a free transfer. This is a player that you got on a free transfer from the club's academy who you haven't paid a penny for and has given you 8 incredible years at the club. Former Liverpool player Stephen Warnock believes there is still a chance that Trent Alexander-Arnold remains at Anfield beyond this season. Homegrown Alexander-Arnold is expected to join Real Madrid when his contract expires at the end of June, with reports suggesting a deal worth £12 million a year has already been agreed by the Spanish giants. But Warnock reckons the deal is not yet completely done, and Alexander-Arnold may be tempted to sign a new deal. After all, once the club's owners ensure he is among the top earners. Looking at fellow out-of-contract stars Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah as comparison, Warnock said on BBC Football Focus, "I still think there's an opportunity where he could stay. I think there's still that element where he's almost going, if you want me, you're going to have to pay for me. Because if you think of Virgil van Dijk and Mohamed Salah, their salaries are astronomical at the moment. Because Trent is a local lad, he won't be on the type of money that they are on, and he will be thinking, pay me what they're getting paid. And it might be a case of just closing that gap, and they are able to make that happen. But the other side of it is, what Liverpool fans are getting very frustrated by is that he's potentially going to leave on a free transfer. This is a player that you got on a free transfer from the club's academy, who you haven't paid a penny for and has given you 8 incredible years at the club. According to a number of sources, Alexander-Arnold's current deal at Liverpool is worth about £9 million per season, with Salah banking double that, and club captain Van Dijk on a little more than £11 million. The England international, 26, joined Liverpool's academy aged 6. It remains unclear whether Van Dijk or Salah will agree new deals at the club, despite being close to securing a second Premier League title in Arne Slot's debut campaign as manager. Harry Kane does not appear to be in a rush to leave Bundesliga giants Bayern Munich after a video emerged of the striker practicing his German. The England captain has recently been linked with a surprise move to Liverpool, but has displayed his continued efforts to learn the language of his country of his residence. Kane takes classes multiple times a week while rattling in goals for Vincent Kompany's side. The 31-year-old has notched 76 goals in 82 appearances and appears to be on his way to a First League title with the club, after finishing as runners-up to Bayer Leverkusen last term. And the former Spurs star has displayed his off-pitch efforts to continue settle in Munich 18 months after completing his transfer. Bayern released footage of Kane undergoing an individual lesson in German as the veteran returns to the classroom. Recent weeks had seen Kane linked with making a return to the Premier League and a move to Liverpool touted. It would appear that the forward only has plans to embed himself further at Bayern, however, with his contract running until 2027. Speculation may remain, however, with Kane said to have a release clause in his contract. The clause sat at £67 million in the most recent transfer window, but it is said to require Kane to activate it, something has so far chosen not to do. It has been suggested that clause could be worth £54 million next January. But speaking last month, Kane offered little hope to interested sides and said, "What I can say is that I'm very happy at FC Bayern. No comment on the clause." Kane believes that his move to the Bundesliga side has enhanced his aura and improved his ability too. The sharpshooter reckons his efforts have now garnered greater respect since leaving Spurs and enjoys playing under pressure. "Just being at a club like Bayern Munich has helped push me on even more, confidence-wise and responsibility-wise," he explained. "Sometimes when you're playing in these types of teams where you're getting loads of chances, when you're expected to score 30, 40 a season, that's an expectation I like to have. It almost puts more pressure on myself to perform. I feel like I've definitely got better. I've improved. And maybe the aura of me as a player is a bit more respected than what it has been in the past, because you're playing in big games, big nights." Nevertheless, a Premier League return has not been ruled out. Alan Shearer claims Kane will have options should he hope to return to chase the record of the division's top goalscorer. The former Newcastle star told Betfair Liverpool will be looking for a centre-forward in the summer. "I don't doubt that, and Harry Kane would be a great option for them because of the size of the club, and he'll score goals." Whether Harry decides to stay in Germany or he decides to come back to the Premier League, he'll have options. I've always said that if he comes back to the Premier League, then he'll have a really, really good chance of breaking my record. I'm a huge admirer of him.